Justin's best friend reveals Justin wants to divorce Hailey. IG Live. Ryan Butler, Justin's childhood best friend, has some serious things to say. Let's find out. Hey, welcome back to Trendy Vert, guys. Today, we're going to tell you about Justin's longtime friendship with his best friend and what he has to say about Justin and Hailey's relationship. Some friends are very close to the heart. In the case of Justin Bieber, he has his childhood best buddy, Ryan James Butler, and he knows what Justin has been through in his past relationships. It's hard to say that fans know everything about Justin, because mentally, what Justin was going through is kind of a mess. Ryan knows Justin since Justin's mother decided to get help from neighbors while she goes to work. Ryan was living in a modest house, where Justin's mom still had to find a source of living for them. Justin's mom, Pattie, was a single mother, so she had to struggle through it all until Justin became famous, and it took less than a night shift from a 2-room apartment to a luxury house. A journey from penniless to having almost everything may seem great, but for Justin, it just made him resentful. I went from a 13-year-old boy from a small town to being praised left and right by the world, with millions saying how much they loved me and how great I was, he said. You hear these things enough as a young boy and you actually start believing it. Everyone did everything for me, so I never even learned the fundamentals of responsibility. That doesn't make him a bad person, you'll soon find out. As it is said, when people become famous, they hate to have any relation with the past. They don't even want to contact their best friends as it keeps nagging them. But Justin proved these sayings wrong. He has been since keeping his childhood friendships. Recently, rumors were passed that Justin and Ryan aren't friends anymore. This made Ryan to respond. He's not changing. He's my best friend. He will never change. It's called growing up. Everyone does it. Justin Bieber will always be my best friend, and I love him like a brother. So here we go with Justin's nicest side, which is way more different than the side we often hear. Ryan, being his best friend, know the times Justin suffered. Coping with the fame and want to live the love of his life, Selena, he knew how much he loved her. Justin, when attended Ryan's birthday along with Selena, he rented a luxury private room in Los Angeles. Ryan's girlfriend, Ashley Gundon, who is a model herself, posted a picture on Twitter with the caption, "The happiest I've seen him in a while." It was after they rekindled their romance in 2004. Sources also confirmed Justin rented out Lucky Strike's luxe room for the celebration. Additionally, he was seen kissing and flirting with his on and off again girlfriend, Selena Gomez. The insider added, the group of about 12 people in all enjoyed some of Lucky Strike's Esteban Nachos Grande, cheeseburgers, and wings. Specifically, Justin was seen eating the mac and cheese bites. Although it started as part of a contract, Selena became the love of Justin's life. But the time was not right for his love for her never faded. Sources told, Justin looked really comfortable with Selena, as he still thinks their bond is unbreakable and knows that Selena will always love him. Justin had been going through a rough patch, with all the early fame and new acquaintances distant from his friends even. He tried his best to stay in contact with best of his pals. He once gifted Ryan a 2012 Ford Mustang convertible that would have cost at least $50,000. Ryan has always been the one whom Justin would contact whenever he needed to sort things in his life. When Justin started being reckless in his relationships and the real love was becoming toxic, Justin Wood got the best advice. And he was getting miserable with every passing seconds. From drugs to abusive relationships, Justin had the worst of times. Our sources told, Ryan admitted Justin came to a point where he decided to even leave his marriage because he thought he isn't giving much love to his wife that she deserves. But later it all got sorted. Justin said his first year of marriage was really tough. It was like on eggshells. This is because he had done some serious injuries in the past, and it still makes him depressed sometimes while he is on tours. I got really depressed on tour, he recalls. I haven't talked about this, and I'm still processing so much stuff that I haven't talked about. I was lonely. I needed some time. Even Hailey felt lonely the first year of the marriage. She said, "The thing is, marriage is very hard," says Hailey. "That is the sentence you should lead with. It's really effing hard." Justin wouldn't leave Hailey, but the fact that he didn't have a purposeful life back then made Justin take decisions that a sane person would never make. Justin remembers the time when he started taking drugs and felt like dying any moment. "My security and stuff would come into my room at night to check my pulse," he recalled. "People don't know how serious it got. It was legit crazy scary. I was waking up in the morning, and the first thing I was doing was popping pills and smoking a blunt and starting my day. It just got scary."
My security and stuff were coming into the room at night to check my pulse. Like, people don't know how serious it got. Like, it was legit crazy scary.
Justin then supported Billie Eilish, confirmed his emotional attachment with Billie is because he didn't want her to go through any of that which he went through. "If she ever needs me, I'm going to be here for her," the Canadian singer said, recalling their first meeting at the Coachella Festival. Wiping away tears, he added, "I just want to protect her, you know? I don't want to lose her. I don't want her to go through everything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. So if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away."
Protective of her?
Yeah, I definitely feel protective of her. Go through anything I went through, I don't wish that upon anybody. So, yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
So this shows how much Justin was facing at the time when he was with Selena, and that made him emotionally abusive. Selena didn't want to stay mentally captive, so she ended everything for good. Justin then married Hailey all of a sudden, but soon realized everything is so difficult. He didn't want to hurt her, so he decided to divorce her. But getting divorced could only make things worse, and Justin knew this wouldn't work as well. So now he is being the best husband he could. Recently, he posted a wife appreciation post. "I fall more in love with you every single day. You are the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. I would be lost without you. #Wifey Appreciation Day." Meanwhile, Hailey in an interview talked about her marriage and said, "I feel like he's, Justin, my best friend, and we just get to do life together forever now. I think the forever aspect for me is just like, you don't think about that until you get married. And then you're like, okay, this is really like, this is forever, meaning there is no end." He admitted all what he has done in his past and never justified it with any excuse. But all he is trying to do right now is be better. So what is your take on this matter? Tell us in the comments. If you want to see our upcoming videos, ring the bell icon and don't forget to like our video as well. That's all from my side.